My name is Shar Isabel, and I help women to explore their self-love journey, build healthy relationships, and seek adventures in their lives. And today's video, we're going to be talking about, how to build self-trust. So we're talking about this video and the topic of self-trust because it's really important for you to have a high level of self-trust in order for you to follow through on your goals, right? And it doesn't matter what the goal is. It doesn't matter what area of your life it is. But if you want something and you want to achieve it, you have to have discipline, right? And a part of that discipline is being able to follow through on what you say you're going to do for yourself, right? So that's where the self-trust is. Imagine, just take, for example, trust in general, right? Say I talk to my best friend, and she says she's going to put the laundry to wash, right? But every time she says she's going to put the laundry to wash, and she doesn't put the laundry to wash, am I going to trust her to put the laundry to wash? And the answer is no, right? So it's the same thing for yourself. If you say, I'm going to wake up 5 days a week and do a HIIT workout, but then you don't wake up 5 days a week and do a HIIT workout, you're not going to trust yourself to do that, right? And that's when we start to get down on ourselves and feel really discouraged about whatever goal we set. So my first tip for how to build self-trust is to prioritize the goals that are most important to you, right? And then set obtainable goals. So make sure and really think about, okay, what am I capable of? What do I think is reasonable for me? And just go up a notch or two from there, right? Because you do want to stretch yourself. You do want to push yourself a little bit, but you also want to be rational. So, for example, a good personal example for myself has been, I've been on my health journey for many, many years now. When I was younger in college, I had some health issues that really caused me to do research into nutrition and to really find out more knowledge for myself about what I was putting in my body, what I was putting on my body, and then really make a decision to change those things, right? So I cut out a lot of processed foods. I didn't use a lot of conventional like topical products like even lotions and stuff like that. And that was just because I wanted to feel better. And I knew that if I cut those things out, I would feel better, right? But when it came to the flip side of the eating part of being healthy, when it came to the working out, I really, really struggled with that because I just don't like to work out. I really don't like to work out. I prefer to do things moving that feel fun, but HIIT workouts, running, I've tried everything. I've tried Pilates, I've done yoga, any of it really, I just never really stuck to it. And what I found myself doing a lot of the times is comparing myself to other people and trying to set goals for myself that they were setting for themselves. Like one of my friends is a personal trainer, so she goes hardcore, and that's great, and she works with clients and she helps them, but for me that just doesn't work, right? So what I needed to do and what I do now is set obtainable goals, which is saying, 5 days a week I'm going to get up and do a HIIT workout, even if that's 15 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever, right? I incorporate it into my lifestyle. But really what helped me build that self-trust with myself is not going through this cycle of setting an unobtainable goal, failing, and then beating myself up for it, right? So that is one thing, set obtainable goals. And number 2 goes along with what I just said, which is be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself and treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. So for example, go back to the example about my best friend. If I asked her to put the laundry to wash and she didn't do it, am I going to trust her to put the laundry to wash, right? And the answer is no. If she starts yelling at me, then that's just going to make the situation worse, right? I may have some negative feelings towards her, and we're not going to come to a compromise or some sort of solution, right? There's no resolving of the issue. It just escalates everything, right? And makes neither party feel loved or helped. So it's the same thing towards yourself. If you make a mistake, or you don't achieve that goal or do what you said you would, and then all of a sudden you're beating yourself up, you're just digging yourself deeper in that hole. You're not helping yourself or anyone else around you, right? Because you're not getting any closer to that goal. So with that being said, my 2 tips for how to build self-trust are: 1, set obtainable goals, and don't make promises to yourself that you can't keep. And number 2 was, along with that, be kind to yourself and forgive yourself, because you're not going to be perfect. You are going to make mistakes, and that's okay. But as long as you're taking little baby steps forward, then that self-trust is going to keep growing and growing and growing. And then you'll blink and you'll be, so much further along than you thought you would be, right? So just stay positive, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!